Today I'm going to show you how to make this in Photoshop. Real simple, real easy, so if you're into that kind of thing, well, stick around. So once we have Photoshop open and we got our images in, we got two different ones here. Oops. Two different ones to look at. So what we're going to basically do in this situation for me is I'm going to focus all my attention on this one. Now there's several ways to isolate yourself in a picture, isolate an object, remove an object, so on and so forth. But for me, what I'm going to do, I find it the easiest way, the most efficient way, is just erase and erase everything but the image itself that you want to keep. So what I'm going to do is go into here and erase and I'm going to erase everything that I don't want. So by doing this, you can go over here to the little erase key, erase tool right here on the right, on the left, click it, and to change the size to it, you come up here to this what looks like a little white little round circle. Click on this, you get the hardness. Now that's going to depend on the blur, if you want it real sharp cut or just, you know, I prefer about where it's at. And then you got your size. So for starts, we're going to start with a bigger one, a bit bigger, so we can just come through here and just zoom everything out. Just erase. Real simple, real easy. Just get it out the way. And you know, if you accidentally cut into the object, real easy, you can back up. Just hit Control Z. Right. So my best suggestion for is, if you're going to erase things, every once in a while, let go and then redo it. Because if you do it again, it won't erase everything. So, because you might come to a point of just erase the whole thing after all this work. You're just like, screw it, just let's go do something else, pick on YouTube. So we don't want to do that. So what we're going to basically do is just keep on getting everything out of the image and leaving just me for this situation. Now I'm gonna go through this a little bit faster than the original that I posted. Just for the sake of the video and y'all's time, I don't want to keep you here all day. So get about the majority of it. Now what we can do is, if you hit Alt and your little wheel on your mouse, you just zoom in. So now that I'm a little closer, I'm gonna need a smaller circle. So this is where you start getting into more details. I'll zoom in, and then we're just gonna start taking out a little bit closer. Just a little bit, so that I can remember to let go of that mouse every once in a while, just in case. Just come around real close to my object. Just keep coming down. Oop, see? Boop, you see how much I had to let go of? I'm not following my own suggestion. Do the same thing. Oops. And we're going to just keep doing that. And oops. Come around. Okay, so for me personally, I like to put the image back, and then I'll be able to detail it as I go from here. And one of the best ways to, but we're going to need to resize and put this about where we want it. So obviously we can't, you know, just, you know, we're about where we're going to need it. And the best way for this situation, I'm going to have to resize myself, the smaller one of me. So make sure that you're clicked on to this one, which will be over here, and you're going to go over to Edit and then Free Transform, and then now I have the option to resize that specific image. And that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to resize it to about where it looks, about a good size for the fist bump. And put it about right here. Now this is, hit enter, Now this is where I get back into the details of things because I can tell what's behind it. So same situation, we're just going to zoom in and we're going to go back to our erase tool, and this is where we're going to really get into some more details of the object and what we're wanting, because we can see what's behind it. And this will not erase this one. Now remember to keep clicking every once in a while so you don't erase too much. Just get the majority here. So this is what we basically ended up with, is myself right here. If you had double check on everything, make sure you didn't leave stuff like that or anything extra kind of hanging around. And if you need to, again, you can click onto this image itself, make sure that you're on it, go back to free transform, and each one of these is just going to be your own, you know, what works best for you. Just play around with it, have fun with it, and see what works. But man, it's an awesome thing, and your imagination just goes wherever. Whatever you can think of is just amazing. But when we get done with this, you can save it and bring it into Lightroom, but I'm not going to do that in this specific video. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope this helps. It's extremely easy, even for somebody like me that's still learning this process, but wanted to share it with y'all, and I hope it really helps. Y'all be creative and just have fun with it. If y'all are into this kind of thing, we'll be making more videos about tutorials like this, some in Lightroom and Premiere Pro. So if you're into that kind of thing, then smash that like button and subscribe. Until the next time, y'all.